President Biden has spoken with European leaders looking to revive a nuclear deal with Iran. The U.S. is considering a response to Tehran's position on the latest proposal and wants to calm fears in Israel about a possible deal. That, according to Axios. Anne-Marie Hordern, our Bloomberg Washington correspondent, joins us now right here on set in New York this morning. Walk us through the details of the deal.
Well, right now, this call, we don't have a ton of details about the call. And the deal, the United States has plays their cards very close. So they're not saying what the response is going to be. All we know is that the Europeans say that it was constructive. So we still don't know how the United States is going to respond. Potentially, this call was to quell some of those concerns with Middle East allies like Israel, who are starting to panic a little bit that maybe a deal will be close. But I don't think we could say a deal is close just yet, because the Iranians were supposed to maybe sign off on this text, and it sounded like they gave responses. So it does seem like there's still a lot of negotiating to go down the line.
Well, and there's been a lot of negotiating that's happened already. They've been trying to reach a new deal for some time now, and yet it seems that the continual things standing in the way are the same things that always have, long-standing hurdles that are still there.
And Goldman Sachs says maybe just this state of negotiation in itself is mutually beneficial for both sides. The biggest issues are going to be what the Iranians want is the U.S. to put this ironclad, that if a new administration comes in, if it's Republican, they cannot withdraw. And Mohammad Morandi, this Iranian who's on the nuclear deal talks, says that the U.S. needs to pay a price if they pull out. So they want to make it really difficult for the United States to pull out. The other big hurdle that has always been in the way, but there's been reports that potentially Iran has started to back away from that, is that the Islamic Revolutionary Guard be taken off the terror list. Maybe they've capitulated on that, but they certainly have not capitulated on the fact that they want this to be legal text. So say there's a Republican president, they can't withdraw the way the former president did in 2018.